On the 16th of June, we drove from Mount Bundey to Darwin, where we spent 3 nights.
Darwin's more like there, isn't it?
Yeah. And then on the 19th, we came down and stayed at Adelaide River. There's a bit of glare on my map there. Came down a little bit further and went to the Daly River Tourist Park for a night. And then on the 21st, we came down through Catherine and out to Nitmiluk for 2 nights. We arrived in Darwin today. It's the 16th of June. I don't know how long ago I said the date. And we're just heading into Middle Beach markets, driving through everywhere in Darwin. I miss it. There's so much about it that I miss. Don't want to live here anymore, but I really do just miss the lifestyle. It's really fun. We're walking through the market, looking at the food, deciding what we're going to eat.
Japanese noodle soup.
Which is pretty much something from every store. I'm definitely getting a juice where you pick all the fruit that you want and it gets blended together. It's just something special about that. But I haven't decided on food yet. Ryan's getting laksa, he reckons. It's not super busy yet. Got our dinner. We're sitting on the beach with everybody else. About to watch the sunset.
Yep.
Here goes. Got sand almost head to toe. Just thought I'd get back on and turn the camera around now that the sun's almost setting, so we can see how busy it is. Oh, I have like a perfect view right now.
I think that's the highlighter for it, really. Yeah, it's sunset on the water there. Oh, if you didn't see the stairway to heaven. Did you see that? No. I think this one too. I just saw it one year.
Crocosaurus Cove, because we thought this would be a good place for Hugo to get to see some crocodiles, because it's a bit more interactive. And Ryan hasn't been here yet. I've only come once and I thought it was good.
You're a big boy?
These are just the little ones.
Yeah.
Are you having a ride? Had a walk through, is it Smith Street?
Yep.
All the shops. And we're heading down to the Precinct Bar at the waterfront. We had a look in an art gallery and Hugo really cracked it, so that was a lot of fun. Now he's just a stunned mullet in his stroller because he's so tired. I thought I'd get out and we'd have a look at the view of the waterfront, which now has a Ferris wheel apparently. Just love the colour of the water. We're just having a beer and a cider. the precinct?
I don't think this is a beer. I think this is a solid wine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's my cider, so you can't really compare. And Hugo's just having a little snooze, finally, down there. It's like we're enjoying pre-child life. Here we go.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, yay! Do you want to go on the swing? On the swing?
Had an ice cream at Funny Bay Cool Spot. Delicious as always. Hugo's had like 2 hours worth of nap after his little meltdown in the art gallery, so we're just trying to do some stuff for him now.
Alright, you ready?
Are you in a swing? Oh gee, that's high.
Don't lean back too far.
Careful, he actually is.
Don't lean back too far. Stop it.
I just got mad at Ryan for sitting outside by himself when I put Hugo to bed, who's just over there. But he was actually waiting for a delivery of dessert, which is really nice. So now we're gonna enjoy our, what did you get? Belgian waffle
Yep.
and a sticky date pudding in peace and quiet. We're at Barat and we've got ourselves another juice, because that's the best thing. And we've just walked around the market stalls. It hasn't changed much in 7 years, and I don't think it changed much in the 30 years before that. Hugo's loving my juice. I bought an artwork from here the other night at Mendel, and Ryan bought 3. It's all wrapped up and packed and ready to go, but it is absolutely stunning, and I'm going to tag her page or something in this video because it's just so beautiful and she's very lovely. After the markets we went shopping and we decided we're going to do a heap of food prep like what I did in Brisbane before we left. So we're cryovacuuming some meat and then blanching and cryovacuuming vegetables, and Hugo is asleep, so hopefully he stays there for a little bit and we can get the majority of this done. Leaving Darwin today, it's the 19th of June. We just stopped in at Nitmiluk Market to get one last juice, and then I saw some jackfruit, so I have to have some of that, really excited for that. And then we got some pies and a Danish for breakfast. All packed up and ready to go. Ryan's just changing Hugo's nappy before we put him in the car. This is the KOA Caravan Park in Nitmiluk in Darwin. All their sites are ensuite sites, and they each have a little clothesline hanging. Laundry's pretty good, standard $5 to run their front loader. I think they must be new owners or something because there's a lot of renovations going on. We didn't go for a swim, but the pool looks amazing, and I think like with a bit of work that they're doing, it's really going to pick it up. But there's no issues. We had no issues. We had power and the ensuite shower and toilet. The shower wasn't working the first night we were here, but they fixed that the next day, so no issues there. You ready to go, Hugo? We're staying at Adelaide River tonight. We've just decided to take a walk across the bridge, and there's a little fire over there. Don't know if you can hear the popping, but we can't quite figure out what it is. Whether it's grass seeds or something else. But Hugo's been enjoying the birds. We're all waiting for something to eat. Now we're under the bridge, and this is the Adelaide River. We think. Ryan says it's more like a creek. Ryan did call it Buffalo Creek instead of Adelaide River because when we were here last, there was a big buffalo on top of the inn.
I thought it was in the pub.
Or in the pub somewhere, there's a buffalo. And it took me ages to figure out where he was talking about when he kept saying Buffalo Creek. Ryan was just saying that the water must get pretty high because there's sticks wedged up there. And they are in the other direction too. That's pretty decent amount of water. This is just on the lower bridge. Nice running water. It's really nice down that way too. Now we're at the 303 bar, or the Adelaide River Inn. Ryan's got a beer, I've got a cider.
Hugo's got his hand in some soda water.
Hugo's got a soda water because ever since he realised that he could drink out of our cups and wanted to, he wants a sip all the time, and his face has always been hilarious when he's realised it's soda water. But now he's like gotten used to the bubbles. Yeah. Do you like it?
No, he wants the ice.
Oh, you want ice. And this is why Ryan was calling Adelaide River Buffalo Creek.
Any chair, please?
This is what we do when we're ready for dinner, even though dinner's not ready for Hugo yet, it's just cooling down. But he's decided that he's ready, so the other day he pulled the strap down across his lap, so you're too much, aren't you, you big cutie? We'll set up at the Daly River Caravan Park. It was $50 for a powered site for the night. It's really nice, there's lots of trees, lots of shade. Did a load of washing, standard $4 for that. Hugo's just having a juice. Half juice, half water anyway. Try and get some extra fluid in because it is warm. It's midday and the heat hasn't even really started yet. We'll get about 32, 33 degrees this afternoon. But it's nice. Better than being cold, which we will be in a few weeks. Not looking forward to that. Out the back of the caravan park there's like a conservation area, so come for a drive and look at the waterhole. Such a pretty little spot, and it's really cool. The breeze is nice. There's birds dipping in, fishing in the water. But if
Just a
you ever
casual-
tempted to go for a swim, this is one of those sure signs to not do that. Nice big saltwater crocodile trap with some feral pig in it by the looks. So just a little bit upstream of that little waterhole is the Arches, and by a little bit of upstream, it's literally there. And there's even more water over that side.
I reckon if you go up around there, you'll get a good photo of it. You want me to do that?
Yeah, sure. Just don't fall in.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I was seriously thinking, I'm like, you know what would be good? Is if I fell in.
It wouldn't be good.
Yeah. So a little bit further down, you can get to the Arches. Probably don't want to get any closer, and it is a bit of a climb. Very nice up there.
Just trying to enjoy some peace and quiet. Hugo's, entertaining himself within reasonable means. If playing in a bin lid is considered reasonable. At least he's not in the bin. Although I say that, and he may very well end up in the bin. He's just rearranged all the crates. Now here we go. Lucky it's empty and there's no bin liner in there. Heading to Catherine today. It's the 21st of June. Ryan's just finished pumping up this tyre again. We did it yesterday on the way between Adelaide River and Daly River. So that's the one that got the puncture, what, about a week or two ago? 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
And now it's just got a slow leak, so luckily we're going to Catherine next and we'll get that sorted this afternoon. Hopefully that'll be the third time lucky for this tyre and it'll stop being a problem. You ready to go?
So we're just at Nitmiluk doing, I can't remember the name of the loop, but it's up to the lookout. It's a 4.5 something like that return loop. Shannon's decided that she wanted to take Hugo.
Yeah, it's better backpack for my back, I think.
You have to press record.
I thought you did that. Just put me on the spot talking when I'm puffed after a hill. I'm using Hugo as an excuse, but I'm normally this puffed. In one of our other lifetimes, we kayaked up there. Up the gorge.
It wasn't even that long ago.
I wouldn't even dream of getting in a kayak now.
Not with Hugo.
Not with Hugo. Maybe one day. So it's the 22nd of June today, and we're finally
That's about in the middle.
putting our, yeah, I think so, putting our map up where we intended to have it. Only took us a month. See how long it takes to fall down. Gonna try blue tack first, and then we've got painter's tape. I don't think it's going to be a matter of falling down, it's going to be a matter of Hugo pulling down. For the moment, he's entertained with the tube though.
I don't know if he's doing.
Decided to go with blue tack and painter's tape straight up, rather than just wait for it to fall down and get ruined. So it's a nice little border anyway. We haven't decided, we may cut out the shape of Australia at some point rather than leave it square. We'll see.
Hugo just decided that it's time to go for a bike ride. You didn't pick the best spot, did you, mate? Hey Hugo, is that fun?
Thought we'd come and check out the Catherine Museum, another place in Catherine that we haven't been before, and it's really good. There is so much information that Ryan and I haven't read or heard about before, so we're really enjoying it. And Hugo's enjoying his little snacks and sitting in his stroller, which is good. Yeah, snacks. You finished them. The museum gardens are really good, and yeah, I feel like there's not an overload of information, which is good, but it's pretty good. $10 per adult to get in, $5 for kids, and Hugo's free. Good age to travel. So coming out of the museum towards the road, there's just a little children's garden. So we're going to let Hugo have a bit of a run around here. The camera died when we were in the museum. It was really interesting, but I have no footage of that. Go get Daddy. Hugo loves the bridge. It's actually a really big children's garden. Just keeps going. There's a little maze. Ryan's trying to find the entry to. It's over there.
What's that?
Possibly two mazes. Had to drag Hugo away from the bridge.
Go! Oh.
Where's Daddy? Where'd he go?
Boo! Go on. Go on, go.
That's it. Daddy do? Is it Daddy's turn?
Yep, you ready? Come on.
Hugo's turn.
Yeah! Come here.
Good job.
Come give me a cuddle. Can I have a cuddle? Hey!
Negative. Hello.